Back in 2003, we planned together in Beirut to hold TAKminds Forum under the theme, Broken Builders of the Arab World. But if I recall well, and you all recall, the uprising in Lebanon made us pause. Today, despite the even more turbulences we navigate through, we are here, broken from the inside, but united under a single banner of solidarity and hope in this beautiful venue, Charles Corm Foundation. We find ourselves in the middle of the painful echoes of explosions and beneath a cloud of uncertainty and fear that cloaks our land and our future. Today we are gathered while our friends and families, especially those near the southern borders, hear the crushing sounds of shells. They live in darkness, waiting and worrying about what the next hours and days may bring. We are gathered at times when our children come to us nighttime asking, is the war coming our direction? Are we going to flee? Are we going to run away? Are we traveling? Trauma and trauma again. The pictures we see, the stories we hear, are not easy to digest. They bring pain and a heavy sorrow to our hearts. In the midst of this latest cycle of violence and trauma, devastating at every front, we find ourselves traversing a landscape painted with despair, pain, and suffering, affecting countless innocent lives, wherever they may be. The stories are harrowing, the images are difficult to swallow, and while the debate rages on about what to condemn, occupation or armed resistance, structural violence or immediate visceral violence, all while global specialists play an unfair game of who started it, setting the beginning story wherever it most convenient to them, all of this continues to unfold in real time. As we speak, innocent lives are being killed. We all mourn the lives of innocents. We do not need to prove this to anyone. And I speak as a proud Lebanese and Arab. Our humanity is not up for debate. We have always stood for human dignity, wherever it may be. If arbitrary violence is inevitable, it's still painful. We do not relish it, despite how most of the world would like to portray us. What most of the world fails to understand is that the concern, the pressing question, is why a human life is more valued than another on a global stage. Yes, 100 hostages trapped and scared is a terrifying thought for any human to imagine, just as that of 2 million hostages trapped, literally, in an enclave for more than 15 years, besieged by a wall separating them from the world's empathy. There is no apologism for violence in saying that, only context. Violence does not come from a void. Those who commit it are not beasts. Those who resort to it are those who have no other choice. Today, we are all living more traumas. But let's refocus on our power, our collective voice. Together, with united voices, we can shape a future where peace, understanding, and justice reign supreme. We have a duty to kindle a future that is significantly brighter, where nations are free from pain through a shared, peaceful, and just vision. Thank you, Konrad Adenauer Foundation, for partnering with us and embarking on this pivotal journey. Together, let's empower our next generation to blossom without fear and enable communities to thrive without looming threats of tragedy. Even during all this chaos, we choose to hold our gathering today, allowing our minds and hearts to intervene and forge a path of hope, building a future, unscared by the wounds of our present. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for standing together with us. Let's watch this small presentation that introduces TAKminds before we kick off.
Beyond opening channels of communications between Middle Easterners, North Africans, and the youth of the region, the TAKminds Forum hopes to rethink and rebuild communities, cities, and partnerships for a brighter future. Through keynotes, panel discussions, fireside chats, book signings, interactive sessions, and other different activities, we will raise questions, generate discussions, and address issues among change makers. With the TAKREEM and TAKREEM America communities growing bigger and more committed to bringing about tangible change, TAKminds is an organic step further on the path the organization has set on, bringing forward engaging content, dynamic talks, and outstanding speakers.
So the politics of trauma and collective healing is the theme of our rich forum today. This forum couldn't have seen the light without a beautiful mind and a big heart. He's a member of the board treasurer of the Middle East and International Affairs Research Group. He's based in Beirut as the head director of Konrad Adenauer Foundation's Lebanon's office. He's been working for many years as a consultant on political affairs, security, and development cooperation in the Middle East and North Africa, and is an evaluation specialist on international cooperation and capacity building programs. We have enjoyed working with him and his team on today's forum. He is calm and peaceful, with leadership skills, clarity, and vision that brought all of this to life. Micheal Bauer, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ricardo. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow advocates of social change. It's a profound honor and privilege for me to join Ricardo welcoming you all to this critical and, I may say, also timely event on the politics of trauma and collective healing. Today, we gather not only to address the challenges faced by this remarkable country, but also to explore the profound impact of trauma on societies and the powerful potential for collective healing. Lebanon, with its rich history and diverse culture, has been a cradle of civilization and innovation. However, as we all know, it also has witness to decades of conflict, political strife, and adversity. The scars of the past, ladies and gentlemen, continue to shape the present, affecting the lives of every Lebanese citizen. Our purpose today is not to dwell on the suffering, but rather to shed light on the politics of trauma, examining how it influences society, politics, governance, and exploring pathways to collective healing. We have gathered a distinguished panel of experts and activists and survivors, if I may say so, who will share their insights and experience, helping us understand the intricate relationship between trauma, politics, and the human spirit's resilience. Today's event is a testament to the strong spirit of the Lebanese people. It is a call to action, a declaration of solidarity and a commitment to fostering a society where healing is not just an individual journey, but a collective responsibility. As we delve into those profound discussions, let us remember that collective healing begins with understanding and with compassion. It is my hope that the insights shared here today will serve as a beacon of hope, guiding us toward a more peaceful, just, and equitable Lebanon and inspiring similar endeavors around the world. Thank you for joining us in this essential dialogue, and may our discussions today ignite the flame of change and healing in Lebanon. Thank you very much.